Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, we're down here on across the street from the lighthouse, and actually what you're looking at right now is the top of the Bolivar Lighthouse here on the upper Texas coast, Bolivar Peninsula. And we're going to talk a little bit about it and what's going on and give you a little history. We've got information on our website, and we're getting ready to update some of it here in the next couple weeks probably. But this is an icon of beauty that I talk about quite a bit, and something that needs to be seen if you're on Bolivar. But first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by Bolivar Escapes Vacation Rentals. When you're looking for a vacation rental here on the upper Texas coast, a business that goes the extra mile, part of Remax on the Water Bolivar. They've been here for years and years, and they take care of their customers. You can find them online at bolivarescapes.com for your next rental here on the upper Texas coast. Well, like I said, what we're looking at is the top of the Bolivar Lighthouse, and I'm going to zoom out real quick and try and get it centered and talk a little bit about this icon of beauty here on the upper Texas coast. You know, we do a lot of feeds on Fort Travis, and this is just across the street from Fort Travis. So if you're down here on the upper Texas coast, this is something that a must-see if you're here on Bolivar. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. Because of the beauty. The Bolivar Lighthouse was built by the federal government in 1852 and was later dismantled by the Confederate soldiers during the Civil War. It was rebuilt in 1872 and was the beacon that guided thousands of mariners into port until 1933. The Bolivar Lighthouse, just a second, I missed something. The Bolivar Lighthouse withstood three of the worst storms hitting the peninsula: the 1900, the 1950 storms, and Hurricane Ike in 2008. During the 1900 and 1950 storms, the lighthouse harbored a number of peninsula residents, saving them from certain death. According to an inspector's report, after the 1900 storm, over 6,000 lives were lost on Galveston Island. The Bolivar Lighthouse was officially retired on May 29, 1933, after 61 years of service. The lamps and reflector lenses have been reassembled and are a key artifact in on-the-water exhibit displayed at the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. I've actually seen this up there when I was traveling doing pipeline inspection, and it's pretty neat when you come from Texas and go to Washington and see part of Texas history displayed. Life at the Bolivar Lighthouse was lonely and somewhat monotonous. Miss H.C. Claiborne, wife of the first lighthouse keeper, said, "Life at the lighthouse is very lonely and friendless. There's very little visiting because travel is non-existent from the point of Bolivar to Galveston. We pass most our time by reading books." Entries in the Lighthouse Keeper's Journal suggested a busy and repetitive schedule kept by the keeper and his family. On November 1st, 1902, the keeper's wife wrote, "Scrubbing and washing floors and steps to the lighthouse, working all day cleaning brass and plate glass," was her entry in July 1903. This is one of those locations, like I always say, it's an icon of beauty. And it's one of those, you know your vacation started by two things: when you pass the Bolivar Lighthouse getting off the ferry, or you come over the Highland Bridge. And that's when you know your vacation, weekend getaway, or day trip has started here on the upper Texas coast. You can get some great pictures of the lighthouse here in front of it where I am, or for a sunset view, I go over to Fort Travis because it's elevated and you can see down, and you can sort of, depending on when the sun's going down, what time of year it is, as to where you stand or you park at Fort Travis. The lighthouse is privately owned, and a nonprofit has been formed to help restore the lighthouse, and that's what we're going to have more information in the coming months. They've just put together an awesome board for this endeavor. They've got a historical architect involved with it. I've talked to the people about it, and we're going to be covering more on it. But I was driving around, had to go down to the North Jetties to look at something down there, and I thought, man, I haven't done anything on the Bolivar Lighthouse in a while. And so I'm just going to show what the view is if you're at ground level, parked in your car across the street. And so a lot of people park here, a lot of people go down the road leading up to it and park outside the gate and stand at the gate and take some pictures. Also, if you drive behind it on Frenchtown Road, a lot of people don't do that, but the view from back there, or a sunrise from behind it shooting towards the sunrise, is unbelievable. You've got nothing but marsh behind it leading up to the lighthouse, and it really has a beautiful view back there. So anyway, just wanted to give everyone a different thing to look at. We're probably going to cover the North Jetties and talk a little bit about it later on today. A great fishing location. It's free to fish there, but you do need to have your saltwater fishing license and abide by all state and governmental regulations. But we get a lot of calls about crabbing, and the North Jetties, there's miles of it that you can walk on. And so we're going to talk more about fishing the North Jetties, how to get to it, and what it's like there here either this evening or tomorrow. We've got to get some other stuff done, and so we're going to try and make it down there a little bit later on this evening when the sun's at our back and we can get a good shot of it. So anyway, just wanted to show you this, maybe a little lunchtime view, a little Texas history. And like I always say, it's an icon of beauty here on the Upper Texas Coast Bolivar Peninsula. We're going to head on out. We'll be back a little bit later on today, live from somewhere here on Bolivar Peninsula. Come on down this weekend. We've got the grand opening for the Salty Mermaid and It's the Beach in their new location. We're going to be there Saturday at 11 a.m. Hourly giveaways all day. They've got some great giveaways. They've got some great sales. They're going to have food. They're going to have drinks. They're going to have a lot of fun things there. So make sure you come on down Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Join me for the ribbon cutting of Salty Mermaid and It's the Beach products here on the Upper Texas Coast. Their address is 2950 Highway 87. That's just a block west of Stingery Road in the big white building. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.